Hello! Today I'm here to give you my readathon TBR. So readathon is a readathon that happens every year. It's hosted by Ariel Passett. I'll link the actual readathon YouTube down below. And it's basically just a time when YouTubers try and read as many books as they can. The goal is 7, but that's kind of a loose thing, and there are also fun challenges that you can do, and it's just a nice idea. Last year I took part and managed to read 6.5 books, and I really enjoyed that experience. It actually came at the perfect time for me because I just moved back in with my parents. Talking of which, you may notice that I'm back in my old setting. That's not because I've moved back here or anything like that, it's just because I am going to be filming here sometimes when it's easier and when I don't want to disturb anyone, so this will be cropping up occasionally. But yes, so it came at a time when I had just moved back in with my parents and I was kind of struggling, and having that goal of just reading was so good for me. It absolutely saved me. So I wanted to take part this year, and I think it'll be a good excuse to get my reading back up, but I'm by no means thinking that I can now read 6.5 books. I mean, last year I was single and I didn't have a job. This year I have a partner to entertain and I also have a job, so it's going to be a bit harder to get the reading in there, but I wanted to take part anyway. So instead of picking 7 books, I know that I'm not going to get to that, so I've picked 5, but some of them are quite long. I think last year I picked generally quite short reads. Some of them are quite long this year, so it kind of evens out. Some of these I've picked based on the challenges, so I'll talk about those first. One is read a book with the person on the cover, and I have chosen Magic for Beginners by Kelly Link. This was actually going to be my short story collection for the month anyway, so I thought I would include this in here because, as you can see, there is a person on the cover. This is quite thick and the writing is quite small, so I don't know if I'm going to get through it all together, but the fact that it's short stories I think is a good idea for a readathon. Even if I just read one of these a day and then go into my main book, I think it's going to hopefully be one that I can finish during the time. And another one is choose a book that you bought because of the beautiful cover. Now this is a bit of a cheat because I didn't buy this book. It was sent to me very kindly by Penguin. However, I picked it because of the beautiful cover, so I think it counts, and it's a nice short read that I was hoping I could just whiz through in one day, and that is A Start in Life by Anita Bruckner. One of the other challenges is also to finish a book in one day, so I'm hoping that this will fit both of those. I don't know much about this other than the fact that Katie and Books and Things has read it and really liked it, and we generally like the same books, so I've got quite positive feelings about this. I think it's about a woman having a bit of a breakdown or something along those lines, but it sounds interesting and I'm looking forward to that one. Then there was a challenge to read a book from a character different from you. Now this could be anything from race to sexuality to age or anything like that. I have chosen My Name is Leon by Kit DeWall. This is a proof copy that I picked up, so don't worry about the strange cover. This is about a boy in foster care. So firstly, it's about a person who's different from me because they're male. Secondly, it's about a person who's different from me because he is black. And thirdly, he is in foster care, which I'm not. So yes, I thought that fit the bill quite nicely, and I have been meaning to read this book for a very, very long time. I know I keep saying to people when they review it that I mean to get to it, and I never do. So I thought I would pick this one up here, and I have high hopes for this. I might be wrong, but I'm thinking it's going to be quite an easy read, even though it's not the smallest, and it has got really tiny font, but anyway, hopefully I'll get through that one. And then there was a challenge to read a hyped book, and for that one I had picked The Essex Serpent by Sarah Perry. Now I'm aware that this is quite ambitious. This is a large book and I've only got a week to read all of these. However, I wanted to give this a go. I've been really looking forward to picking this up, and it's the most hyped book I've got on my shelves at the moment, so I thought I would give this a go, even if I am probably going to save this as the last book I pick up and then carry on reading it after the readathon is over. So there's that one. And then as just a bonus book in case I am doing really well, which I don't think is going to happen, but I picked up Sexing the Cherry by Jeanette Winterson because Jeanette Winterson's books are pretty small, even though again the font is quite tiny. I find her really easy to read, and I have been dying to get to more Jeanette Winterson, so this was a good excuse to pick this one up. So those are my books. As I say, I'm not being strict with myself. I will be quite happy if I finish 2 of those. There are other challenges which I'm not doing, so I'll read those out for you in case you're interested. There is a challenge of finishing a book completely outdoors, which I'm not even going to say that I'm going to attempt because I know I'm not going to get a chance to read outside. It's going to be hard enough getting a chance to read as it is anyway. And then there was obviously the read 7 books, which is the sort of standard readathon challenge, which I'm not even attempting. And I don't feel bad about that. I think this is still going to be good for my reading, and I'm still really looking forward to the experience. But as I say, I do not think that I'm going to read even half of these books, but hopefully it will go better than I'm expecting. It did last year. Again, last year I was thinking that I wasn't going to get anywhere near the goal, and I managed 6.5, which was really impressive. So we'll see. Let me know down below if you're taking part and what you'll be reading, and whether you're planning to do the complete 7-book challenge, and I will see you next time. Bye.